Welcome back, weekenders, as you have a lot of things happening today. I understand it. So make sure you check out Ben's Best Bet. Make sure you check out a lot of what's going on today on the Odd Shopper channel if you're interested in college football. Hopefully you're on the Discord already. You're not? Wait. Thumbs up, subscribe. Yeah, 21 or older, gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. Yes, we have you on BetMGM below. We also have every game for you today. We're going to go through the slate available to us to bet for Major League Baseball. So you subscribe as we hit our way to 100K, and I'll do the talking. Easy, right? You don't have to worry about much after that. I guess you have to worry about my picks. But nobody said this was going to be easy, right? I know I didn't say this was going to be easy. We still have this offer from Caesars. You know, it's Odd Shopper, right? So we have a bunch of different books. BetMGM gets you on the Discord for 2 months free. Caesars gets you $250 back. Now, you're also getting a bet back on BetMGM. Don't get me wrong. Whoa, here we go. Okay, so we begin with the Brewers taking on the Yankees. Yankees at home. Now, you have to understand here from a pitching matchup standpoint, this is not a favorable one for Michael King. All right. Not to say that Wade Miley is lights out. I'm sorry. It's not a favorable one for Wade Miley. Not to say that Michael King has been lights out, but he's been close to it. And some of these numbers just insanely pop. Now, New York, you understand there's a hittable spot there. Wade Miley, I don't think he's striking enough people out to overcome where contact is a problem. And again, in this stadium, guys are going to hit. So I think for us, this is short. This is sweet. We're going to open this thing up. We're going to lay shop on Odd Shopper. You can get a better number, but at minus 145 as a home favorite with Michael 28 K rate to 7-7 walk rate King. Go ahead and crown him. Mets Twins, Peterson, Maeda. Now, here's the thing for Kenta versus David. Peterson has this one little narrow spot where he can get some strikeouts and stay in a game. And if it's working, as a pitcher, that thing can overcompensate for other areas. Kenta, on the other hand, is fine. And on top of that, has great 27 to 6.6 K rate numbers to walk rate, sorry. So again, you're looking at a guy at home. I don't think the Mets are going to hit much. Minnesota has the ability to explode, and I don't think that playing a total here is really worth it. In fact, with the difference of pitcher, I think it's worth laying the 1.5 on the run line for Minnesota. Rare run line appearance, but, you know, we start to look at these games versus teams that just shit. Steele is a tough fade on the mound. Merrill Kelly, let's just look at Merrill. Maybe that'll help us come to a conclusion. 26.5 to 8.7 K to walk rate. X-Woba's at 311. Even if you wanted to look at, I guess, last night or yesterday, where the Cubs did absolutely zip nothing. And Tyon was fine, by the way. Just gave him the one hit. Didn't even give up the run. That wasn't a problem. I do expect a little regression back and a little more pop, but where is it coming from? Arizona, who only scored one, or Chicago, who was blanked? They have been really good at home with Steele starting. And again, this is where I would look at, if you wanted to even parlay the two, the Cubs and the Yankees money line, I'm fine with that. That total is ridiculous. I do think you can take a chance going over 6.5 because it was such a low total. And you see the two pitchers. Look, Kelly, 26.5 to 8.7 K to walk. I told you, it's not bad for Kelly. I just think this is probably a similar scenario where the Cubs eke a lower scoring game out. Nothing you can do there. Mariners, Rays, interested in Aaron Savali. Brian Wu on the road is not necessarily major concern here for me. But especially when you look at some of these numbers. But the rookie wall, and being on the road, Seattle is a team that comes off a very disappointing loss to open this series, 7-4 last night. Now, you think you would get a little bit bounce back from Seattle. Is Wu good enough? Because Savali, look, you're not going to get a ton of strikeouts from Savali, but there are a lot offered. And he is pitching well. 295 x WOBA, 35 hard hit percentage, 373 x slugging. I think you're looking at another situation here. I know we got 11 runs last night, but I think you're looking at another spot here where it's 8.5 and under, probably sliding in at like 6 to 7 runs. Both of these guys pitch fine, and ultimately you're staying under the total. 8.5 minus 115, shop. May even be able to get it at a better number. That's fine. Usually Caesars has some pretty good totals. Again, did I tell you? 2 separate spots here. So BetMGM, you see below, $1,000 back in bet credits, and most importantly, 2 free months of Eric Lindquist for some reason. By the way, new show alert on Twitter today, Saturday. It's coming out. Eric and I. Be there. Also, Caesars, bet 50, get 250 back. I mean, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. All right? We're showing you that you can sign up at these books and take advantage of it. Dodgers, Nationals. Jake Irvin. I mean, come on. What do you want here? All right? You hit me up in the comments. This is a people's choice. All right? Seriously. You let me know below in the comments after I'm sure you've hit the thumbs up and you've subscribed, right? I'll give you the numbers. Jake Irvin, 18.894 K to walk rate. Pretty bad. 347 x WOBA versus a 295 x WOBA for Bobby. Now, Mills also has a 372. Mills is an automatic nickname for anybody named Miller. You know that? 21.5 to 6.5 K to walk rate. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great. It's not good. It's fine. What do you say? What say you? You want to lay the 225? You can't parlay piece that. Meaning it has to be a solo play as well as we did with the other ones. You want to lay the 1.5? You want to steal 1.5? Think, Dodgers disinterested Saturday. They're too worried about their alma maters playing college football. You want to take a risk? This game stays under 9.5 runs. The Dodgers could explode. All right. I'll give you 10 seconds. I'll give you 3 seconds. How about that? 2. Under 9.5 was the play. Frog is wrong. Baltimore Orioles at the Boston Red Sox. What happened? Any revenge in the air for the home team who got spanked yesterday? I mean, is there any fight left in this Boston team or no? Are we just going full head? Gunnar Henderson back. I mean, you got guys in the lineup, even though if anybody took off, Jack Flaherty, it becomes an interesting bet here. The reason, of course, why Boston is a heavy favorite is because Chris Sale is 29, 6.5 K to walk rate, 214 x batting, 299 x WOBA. I'm taking Baltimore. This is like a young team in college that is ahead in the standings, and you're expecting some sort of major dip, and they just don't know any better. I mean, they just don't know any better. They've won 8 of their last 10, 6 in a row, and I think you'll see another victory tonight against a tough pitcher, and I'll take that at plus 122. Thank you. Now, I don't know if I'm so inclined to jump on Johnny Cueto and the Miami Marlins. In Philadelphia, Aaron Nola, I mean, this would be a bettable spot if you like the dog. Here thing go, Cueto, it's not enough. But in the spots that we've seen him, he's actually pitched okay. You know, that ex-Woba could be a little better, but Nola, here's the thing. Nola is like just predicting, right? It's all about predictions. It's about what Nola are you going to get. Are you going to get a good Nola or a bad Nola? These, I don't have any metrics number or anything in front of me. These tend to be lower scoring games for some reason here. And although the Phillies bats are just on fire, I'm going to say it's good Nola. And don't expect, the weather has cooled off here, especially with the rain in Philadelphia where I am. And I think this game stays under 9. That would be my play here. All right. Cardinals, Reds, small ass ballpark. 2 pitchers, Zach Thompson. I mean, come on. Here's the thing. What's the argument for the under? Would be my question to you. Carson Spears. You saw very limited action. I like this game more than you from a sit down and watch standpoint. Like I could watch, even though I got other shit I need to watch today. I could watch this. I don't have money invested in this game. My lean here would just take the Cardinals on the road. But I do think Spears, the limited time, helps the first time through the lineup. Thompson, 26.5. The K rate's there. I think you can go under 10.5. Look at that. That's a big number. And it's split here pretty even, of course, with the VIG, but still. That number is not as high as you think with those two guys, especially Spears first time through the lineup. Zach Thompson able to K his way out of some stuff. All right, Padres, Astros, we keep it moving here. You hit the thumbs up, right? Any comments below? Maybe another people's choice like that. Padres, Astros in town. Lugo. All right, well, Seth Lugo is taking on Christian Javier, and this has not been fantastic for the latter by any means. Same really for the former in Lugo. Road start for Lugo. I'm inclined to say that he gets popped. Houston, man, like, what do you do with this team? Seattle is right on their back. Texas is on their back. They are playing. I don't like the pitching matchup here at all. I don't want to back either side as a result. I'm going to go back and go the total and say that Houston carries a lot of this work. But look, to be fair, San Diego hitting or knocking around Christian Javier would not be a shocker. Braves at home, different story, is it not? Maybe. Probably not. Braves are pretty good everywhere. In fact, they're 46-24 both, so it's evened out. Charlie Morton on the hill. What are you going to do with Charlie Morton? All right, I'll let you go. Comments below. What's your reasoning for Pittsburgh? Outside of it's plus 192. What would be your reasoning below in the comment section for taking Pittsburgh here? Brian Hayes hits a couple of jacks. Okay. I see that. Brian Reynolds gets on. Acuna goes 0 for 5 against Johan Oviedo. I don't know. 20 to 10K to walk rate. It is Morton listed. I know we had Dodd on there. I hate it, but you're going to have to lay it. Rocks, Guardians. We're going to have to go through some leans here that are not on the book. Rocks, Giants, pardon me. Guardians, Angels to finish things out. Colorado, another miserable season. We appreciate you joining the club for a little bit and then leaving. Just going on your way. Freeing up space, like San Diego has done. Except San Diego at least comes alive. They've won 5 of 10. Colorado has not. 2 of 10. Rockies here. They don't hang. They don't do anything. Alex Cobb mows down. How much are they going to get, San Fran? You know, I don't even want to mess with the total here. It's a little obvious to lay the 1.5. That's a heavy number. I would use this right now. I would use this minus 250 in a parlay piece. Absolutely would. That would be my lock, if you will. The lean would just be taking them on the money, on the run line. Pardon me. And then last, look, Giolito. I know I mentioned we'll hit some stuff we didn't, but Giolito on the road against LA, who has given up. The players have given up. I mean, you have to take Cleveland in a tight spot here. You just do. I think mainly because Cleveland is not out of anything, and Cleveland is still contending. I mean, look, a 500 year for Cleveland is still attainable. Not getting caught by Detroit, you definitely don't want that. That's still attainable. So I take Cleveland in there. All right, a couple that we didn't hit. KC, Toronto, absolutely leaning with Gossman. I would lean Toronto on the run line. We had Chicago, Detroit. Scooble go over on his K's today. That would be my lean against the White Sox at home. And then last was Nathan Eovaldi taking on the Oakland A's, and I'll take Eovaldi all day there. We talked about Texas and the push that they needed. So sign me up. I'll take that lean right there with the Rangers. Rangers actually and Rockies would be or Giants would be a really good money line parlay. There you go. There you go. There you go. I want you to see it. You can do it. You can sign up. You can be part of this Discord. You can have a lot of fun. And by the way, hopefully you were paying attention because we just gave you 15 plays.